Well, morning to you old folks. And me again. Checking out the local news. And it's Weaver Johnson again if you just want to get bored with the whole thing. It's 7:20, actually it's 7:52 in the morning. It's Sunday. It's the 28th of June. Getting close to July 4th. Yesterday, a meteorologist over at KNBC Los Angeles retired after God knows how long he's been on there. 30 plus years, more. His name was Fritz Coleman. He was a comedian. Brother and I met this guy when he was doing a circuit. Comedy store to comedy store to comedy store. Getting his shtick going. My brother had worked over at the Valley Hilton well before the 94 quake, maybe 1 or 2 years. And he heard about Fritz Coleman. He heard that the comedy store is opening up, so wound himself 2 tickets. We saw Fritz Coleman doing the comedy thing over at the Valley Hilton in Studio City? No, he had a Sepulveda. Tarzana, Sherman Oaks. That's it, Sherman Oaks. Because the Valley Hilton was, well, the building itself is still along the Boulevard of Ventura by Sepulveda Boulevard. And it's a landmark. It's been always a landmark for God knows how long. Even after the 94 earthquake, the thing still stayed standing. A lot of renovations trying to repair the thing after the 94. Different ownerships. But at the time, it was owned by Hilton Industry. My brother told me some horrible stories concerning about his job over there, including trying to rein in a certain young rebellious kid of the Paris line who destroyed the Valley Club. And Mr. Hilton Sr. himself had to get a crew out there to rebuild it in 24 hours, and they did. Repaired it as good as new. Except there was a certain punishment happening afterwards that wasn't supposed to happen. If only this sibling was actually obeying. My brother heard. I'm not going to say any more to embarrass this person. Or the line. Suffice it to say, the person grew up to be a very responsible person. And in dealing with those kind of memories, I'm hearing Fritz Coleman retired from NBC4 as the weatherman for all this time. He enjoyed his stint, and he also enjoyed doing what he liked doing best, which was entertaining people. He loved making people laugh, making feel good. He did that in various items. He's retired from NBC now, and he's doing what he loves to do now. Now he's got a new life. He's retired. He's not dead. And he's dealing with what he's got. I just missed it yesterday. I didn't even realize that yesterday was his last day. And not to mention there's Gomez on CBS Los Angeles is also retiring too. David Gomez. No, I'm sorry. Scratch that. David Lopez. God, he's been on almost the same time as Fritz has. Almost 30 years as well. Just about. He'd been with CBS for a hell of a long while as a Kevin Porter. Now he's retiring. and he wants to live the rest of his life doing okay. I mean, he had a career prior to that, I understand, before CBS actually picked him up. 28, longer than that? 30 years? I mean, the 30th of this month is going to be his last day, and they're going to have a perspective on it. Until then, he does his job, which is going to be another couple of more days. I had seen him around Southland, and when you get used to news reporters on television stations, they become your family, your friends. You don't even realize that they're in your home all the time. And I had seen a lot of good people come and go. I'd seen a lot of reporters come and go. Retire, pass away, fired, laid off, quit. Sometimes you wish they hadn't, but it's change. You have to go with it. New, fresh faces needing to get a career going, and when they get the anchor spot, that's all that matters. Some still like the field work because it brings them closer to the community, and they like dealing with people. They have a real good repartee. A lot of them that I don't even remember anymore. I just see the faces in my head, and I will miss them. I will miss Mr. Lopez. I will miss Mr. Coleman, and everybody else who retires after them that I've known for a long time, seeing on the screen. So, my hat's off to them. Anyway, I hope you folks have a good morning. I'm still waking up.